Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Michelle Mills. I am a coach that helps people with eczema heal naturally. Now, before we dive into today's video, which is 5 unexpected ways that you can heal your eczema, I wanted to just give you a little bit of understanding how eczema works so that you know how to think about things as this video progresses. So basically what I'm going to end up doing is telling you an unexpected thing, and then I'm going to tell you the conditions of it. Basically meaning I'm going to say something like, oh, you can eat bread, but not if you are someone who has XYZ. So there are 4 major root causes of eczema defined by myself, based on me coaching other people, me talking to other people, lots of different factors there. So the 4 main root causes is topical steroid withdrawal, TSW. This is actually not eczema, it's kind of its own thing, but a lot of times it looks identical to eczema. So that is one root cause. Another root cause is an overworked liver. So basically this causes a lot of day itching. I do have a video diving into these root causes a little bit better. The 3rd root cause is candida, which is a yeast overgrowth that occurs in the gut and sometimes in the mouth. And the 4th root cause is stress, and all of these root causes very commonly overlap. Each of these root causes has things that are attached to it that are conditions. So as we go through these 5 unexpected ways to heal, you're going to realize that there are some conditions that come along with each of these things. So the very first one we're going to start with is being present. And what I mean is really enjoying your life and living in the moment. Good morning, I'm going on a hike. Stress, where a lot of times we're either living in the past or we're living in the future, when in reality we need to be living in the right now. And this is so unexpected because I don't think we ever realize how much stress that we are subconsciously putting on ourselves when we are so focused on the future and the past, filling ourselves with a lot of worry. So being present by journaling, meditating, practicing just enjoying your life and being in the moment, having joy and understanding that each moment there are such little things that actually makes life so joyful. So for example, I have a balcony and I hung curtains in my balcony, and honestly every day I see it, it makes me just a little bit happy. Or I've been taking a lot of time in the shower to feel really, really freaking good. The way that this impacts your skin is lowering stress. If you're somebody who has TSW, your sensitivity to stress is extremely heightened. This means that any little bit of stress that you can get rid of and release and be in the moment, it's gonna make your life a lot easier. I actually have a good friend and previous client that I still talk to who realizes that she stacks things in her day. Like she'll go to the mall and then she'll hang out with her friend and then she'll clean her room, and it's like stacking on all these activities and not leaving time for the body to recover and rest. She has TSW, and this is actually making her eczema worse. So being present is huge when it comes to healing. It's not even just being present, it's really just taking time for your body to recover and rest. So rest the mind, rest the body. In doing that, we can say being present, being in the present moment, and really enjoying everything without trying to skip to the next task and do the next thing. The second unexpected way to heal eczema is be in nature. There's so many aspects of nature that can help you heal so much faster. So for example, the ocean, going to the beach is literally one of the best ways to heal. There's sun. Sun provides us with vitamin D, and vitamin D can actually help us heal our immune system and balance it out, because, I don't know if you knew this, but eczema is actually an autoimmune disorder. It has to do with the immune system attacking the skin cells rather than it just being dry skin. So there are conditions that come with being in nature. One of the conditions when we're talking about the sun is that some people do have a lot of sensitivity to temperature change. And that's just something that not everybody experiences this when they have eczema, but people do experience this very often, where the nerves and the way that the skin is reactive. Basically, there's something called an itch-scratch cycle. It just means that basically your skin is, there's so many different things that can trigger you to start itching. For example, certain people will have environmental allergens from dust and dander and cat hair, and this sort of thing doesn't trigger everybody. And so it's really just triggering the nerves to trigger the itch to make you scratch your skin. So it's all part of this big physiological cycle where your nerves and your nervous system and environmental triggers are all causing you to itch. Temperature is one of those, but it doesn't affect everyone. So this is something you're just gonna have to check out. Does the sun make you feel better? Does the sun make you feel worse? For some people, it can really, really help you heal. When I was speaking about going to the beach, there's actually good bacteria that lives in the sand and in the ocean water, as long as the ocean water is clean. The salt water is so healing to the skin because it helps repair the skin microbiome and put it back into a balanced place. If you're a little clueless as to what I'm talking about, my previous video where I talk about hand eczema dives pretty deeply into the skin microbiome, so be sure to go check that video out for more information there. Being in a spot where there's a lot of good bacteria, so whether that's gardening or playing in the sand or being in the ocean, all of those things where basically the earth has microbes in it, and it also has minerals. And these minerals and these microbes help create healthy skin. So when we're inside all the time and we're actually not in nature very much, you're not having access to those good microbes. So the microbes that you have access to are other people's germs, or you may actually be wiping away a lot by using hand sanitizer or washing your hands with harsh chemicals, bathing in chlorine. I actually recently just got a water filter that, hilariously, I'm absolutely in love with it. It makes me feel like oddly incredible. Every time I take a shower, I'm just like in such a good mood because the shower filter gets rid of the chlorine but adds good minerals back in. So I'm actually showering with something that feels like it revives my skin, which is insane. So I'm actually gonna link that water filter down below. Speaking about hand sanitizer leads me to the next point, which is the third unexpected way to heal eczema is changing from harsh chemicals to clean, non-toxic chemicals when it comes to all of your products. From skincare to house care, there's a lot of really toxic products that are making your eczema way worse, and you probably never knew this. So again, I'm just gonna touch on water quality. You can actually use ewg.org to check your water quality. I'll link that down below so you guys can check your water quality if you live in America. It'll use your zip code. But recently, it is 2021, we are still going through a global pandemic, which means there is a lot more times that we need to be using hand sanitizer, hand soaps, antimicrobial, antibacterial wipes, and all of these are actually making our eczema way worse in so many different ways. However, that's not me saying that you shouldn't be using this. I want you to just be aware of this. When the pandemic's over, have that awareness, try to switch your products out. You can actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screen share and show you guys that you can actually find a lot kinder products to use on your skin. I'm actually gonna find you guys a hand sanitizer. I'm gonna show you my favorite hand soap, and everything will be linked in the description down below. I basically find all of my products on Amazon, so we're gonna go straight into Amazon and type in Non-toxic hand sanitizer. And this is just gonna show you the process of what I do when I'm trying to look for things that are a little bit healthier for my body. So I actually know right off the bat that some products are gonna contain things that are very triggering for people with eczema, so citric acid is not my favorite. We're gonna check out this aloe one, and I'm gonna look for the ingredients, and sometimes it doesn't say it. Whatever's said on the front of this bottle, I could care less about. I always use Control F and type in ingredients and get them to show me what they are. I don't know what this is, so we're gonna actually look it up. Specifically when I'm on ewg.org, I'm looking to see how something relates to allergies and immunotoxicity. So this product is high, so that automatically takes this product out for me because that's just no good. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board and try to see if this Gold Bond one is any good. And I'm going to do the ingredients, try to see if we can find them. It's saying that the only ingredient is alcohol, but that's not true. So that one's a no for me as well. Let's see if this hand sanitizer is good. What I'm actually going to do is link down below I do have these wipes that I use all the time, and they're very non-damaging to my skin. I literally use them constantly. So I'm going to link those down below as well. Okay, so this is actually a pretty darn decent hand sanitizer. It's called Pipette hand sanitizer. I will link it down below. So if you need to take a hand sanitizer to school, you can put this in your backpack or something, or whatever you need to do, and this doesn't really seem that bad. So the next thing I'm going to show you is a really healthy soap. This is my favorite soap I've ever used in my entire life. It is by Au Naturals. This will be linked down below for sure, but this is literally my favorite soap ever. Here are the ingredients over here. They're not bad at all. Very, very simple. And I actually use this directly on my eczema, and it doesn't burn, and it actually feels really, really good. So I definitely recommend this soap. So this goes back to the skin microbiome and keeping yourself healthy. When you're using all of these harsh chemicals, it's changing your skin microbiome, which is just allowing for your immune system to say, hey, there's something up with the skin, I'm gonna go check that out, and I'm basically gonna attack the skin. So the less things we can do to make the immune system feel like the skin is a threat, the better. Moving right along to the fourth unexpected way to heal eczema, and that is to stop moisturizing. Yeah, I said it. I said stop moisturizing, especially if you have TSW. I really hate moisturizer. I really hate most moisturizers. I don't like the chemicals that are in them. I don't like what they're doing to the skin. I just don't think that they're that effective. However, here's where I'm saying that there's conditions to everything. There's some people who have skin where if you don't put moisturizer on, your skin's literally gonna fall apart, it's gonna crack and bleed. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to people with a little bit more mild skin. If you have candida, stop moisturizing. The way that the bacteria is working when you have candida and you have eczema, it loves moisture. It loves it. So take the moisturizer completely out. If you don't know whether you have candida or not, you can actually get a gut test, a gut microbiome test, and see if you do have candida. When I say candida, I pretty much mean small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, any bacterial imbalances in the gut. I just say candida because it's the most commonly heard, but a lot of times my clients will get information back that says they have SIBO or whatever, and it's basically almost the same thing to heal all of it. So the candida diet usually works pretty swimmingly for most people when they find out they have that issue and they're craving sugar. So stop moisturizing at least for a week and see how you feel. One thing that I want to stress to you guys, your moisturizer should never make your skin more red and more itchy ever. If it does, that is not working. That's not it working. That's it making things worse. So just keep that in mind. To wrap up this video, we're going to talk about the fifth Unexpected way to heal eczema. Take collagen. Take collagen, eat tendon. Tendon is something that comes in pho soup, pho, pho, pho. It's a Vietnamese soup and it's very healing. I've heard that people in Vietnam will use it when people are sick. In America, we kind of just eat it for fun, but when you have eczema, your body is technically sick. And so when you have bone broth, it has a lot of collagen in it. It has a lot of important amino acids that your body needs to heal. So bone broth in general is amazing, but in specific, there is something called a multi-type collagen. And my favorite brand is Ancient Nutrition. I'll link it down below. It does contain egg, but you can have it as long as you're not anaphylactic to egg. So I took this collagen, I took 2 scoops a day, and my skin started healing faster than ever, and I have testimony that my clients say that this does the exact same thing. So try out taking multi-type collagen by Ancient Nutrition, or try eating tendon, try drinking bone broth. All of that's gonna help speed up your eczema healing process. So with that being said, we're gonna wrap this video right up, and I'll see you guys, I will see you guys in my next video. And if you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram or you can ask me down below. And I'll see you guys. See ya. Bye.
I like crashing waves.